Welcome. When people think of Limon, they think of our vibrant culture, our beautiful beaches, and our rich biodiversity. However, beneath this beautiful paradise lies a severe growing crisis that affects our lives every single day. In this documentary, we will investigate how poor trash disposal is directly causing devastating floods right here in Limon Centro. This issue is not just about aesthetics, it's a critical environmental and social concern that is affecting our economy, our health, and our future. Why is this happening? And how close are we to a point of no return? Let's find out.
To understand the crisis, we must look at the root causes. Limon is facing one of the highest rainfall rates in Costa Rica. When heavy downpours hits our province, our infrastructure relies entirely on storm drains and local rivers to channel the water away. Unfortunately, a severe lack of public waste management infrastructure combined with a poor recycling culture means tons of plastic and solid waste that ends on our streets. According to environmental research, tons of trash are generated daily in the region, and a significant percentage is not processed correctly. When tropical rains come, this massive accumulation of garbage acts like a little wall, completely blocking the water flow. The result? Immediate destructive flooding in our commercial and residential zones.
We are here at one of the critical points in Limon where the problem with trash waste is undeniable. When it rains hard, the water races fast because the drainage channels are blocked with plastic bottles, bags, and household waste. This hurts local business owners who lose their goods and families whose homes are flooded by dirty water. Plus, this pollution goes straight into the sea, killing the marine life. People here are very frustrated. They feel lost between unbelievable trash picker services and a lack of awareness neighbors that still use the streets like a trash can.
The situation is critical, but solutions are within our reach. Current efforts include local volunteer cleanups and municipal recycling campaigns. But we need a massive shift.
Es importante gestionar correctamente los residuos.
Authorities must implement stricter regulations on trash disposal and optimize collection routes. Concurrently, local schools must prioritize robust environmental education to change habits from an early age.
As individuals, we can take immediate action by reducing our consumption of single-use plastic, implementing community composting, and ensuring all household waste is properly secured.
To fully comprehend the scale of this problem, we must analyze the social factors that contribute to it. In many neighborhoods of Limon Centro, there is a visible disconnect between community actions and the environmental awareness. For generations, improper waste disposal was overlooked because the population was smaller and the plastic consumption was minimal. However, today, single-use plastic dominate our daily lives, yet our disposal habits remain unchanged. This lack of a solid recycling culture, combined with sometimes the inconsistent municipal garbage collection schedules, creates a dangerous cycle. When trash accumulates on the sidewalk for days, it is only a matter of time before the wind or stray animals move it into the storm drains, setting the stage for the next big flood.
The consequences of this blocked infrastructure go far beyond wet streets. It directly impacts public health and the local economy. When Limon Centro floods with contaminated water, stagnant pools remain in residential areas for days. This creates the perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes like Aedes aegypti, significantly increasing the transmission of tropical diseases such as dengue and chikungunya in our Caribbean region. Economically, local shops, sodas, and markets suffer several financial losses every time water enters their premises, destroying merchandise and forcing them to close. Furthermore, as a tourist spot, showing a city covered in waste and struggling with preventable floods damage our image internationally, affecting the livelihoods of hundreds of families who depend on sustainable tourism.
Finally, we cannot ignore the silent victims of this environmental crisis: our local wildlife and marine ecosystems. Limon is globally recognized for its incredible coastal biodiversity, but the plastic waste that blocks our towns, drains, eventually overflows and travels down the rivers directly into the Caribbean Sea. Marine biologists have documented how sea turtles, fish, and seabirds near our coastlines frequently mistake microplastic and plastic bags for food, leading to fatal consequences. Our field observations show that the pollution we generate in the urban centers does not stay here. It immigrates, poisoning our coral reefs and destroying the natural beauty that defines our province. This reality forces us to understand that managing our waste is a direct responsibility we hold toward protecting nature.
Limon is our home, and its future depends entirely on the actions we take today.
We cannot afford to ignore the trash on our streets until the water reaches our doorsteps.
Every piece of plastic recycled is flood prevent. We'll leave you with the one final question: what will you do today to protect Limon tomorrow?